Hey everybody, I would say that I hope everybody's having a really great summer, but I think we all know that this summer is not going to win any awards, not even going to come in as a runner-up for best summer ever. So I hope everyone is doing as good as you possibly can be doing in light of whatever circumstances you are facing, and I hope you are finding ways to find joy and celebrate this summer. How's that? Does that work? I feel like that's appropriate for right now. Well, some of you may know that I took a couple of weeks off. I mean, I don't actually have a job where I'm employed full-time, but I'm still saying I took some time off. I took a step back from media. I took a step back from posting things, went and visited my family in the hot spot of Arkansas. So now I am quarantining my requisite 2 weeks in New York City. It's totally worth it to get to see family and friends, even if it was socially distant, even if there wasn't hugging involved, which I have to say, I hadn't realized how bad that was. We're fairly new to the city and we don't know a lot of people. We have not really reached hugging status with people here. And besides that, we've pretty much been relegated to our apartment. So I hadn't had that experience of encountering people whom I would normally hug and just having to wave from a distance. It was very awkward. It was very unpleasant. I didn't care for it at all. I was glad to have a break. I know many of you have not been able to have a break. And so I hope I've come up with some ways that will help you find ways to take breaks, even in small ways, to help you renew and refresh so that you can continue on during this really difficult time. But one of the things I've been doing this summer that's been really good is I have been really enjoying summer fruit. I love the produce in the summer. Tomatoes, I was in Arkansas, and Arkansas grows the best tomatoes. I ate a lot of tomatoes in Arkansas. Watermelon, great watermelons, peaches, all of that's really good in Arkansas. Been very pleasantly surprised to find really good summer fruits here in the city. We actually live in a neighborhood that's probably the best grocery store neighborhood in Manhattan, or at least one of the best. So we have access to fresh produce, which is really fabulous. So I have been enjoying all the summer fruits, probably eating too much of the summer fruits, but that's okay. They're good for you, right? Yes. So of course, that's been making me think about, because this is how my mind works, the fruits of the Spirit. And as I was looking at the fruits of the Spirit, it occurred to me how much we really need to access those fruits right now. For those of you who don't know or may not remember, it's in Galatians, and the fruits of the Spirit are, it's love, joy, peace, kindness, goodness, gentleness, self-control, faithfulness, and the one I always forget, patience. Wonder why that is. There's 9 fruits of the Spirit. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be talking about the fruits of the Spirit and how we can access those. Maybe not each individual one, but certainly we could use more of all of that right now in our lives. And I want to start out talking about gentleness, and specifically being gentle with ourselves. Because I've developed some tools, and some of you have seen them already, for helping us take some breaks, doing things that renew us and sustain us, really some ways to do mini Sabbath. Because God certainly calls us to Sabbath in the Old Testament, in the New Testament. We are called to stop work, to realize that the world will not stop if we stop. That's a really hard thing for some of us to recognize and admit. But we are called to take these breaks, and not for God's sake, but for our sake. And one of the problems I see that people are facing now is that you really can't take those breaks. You know that you need to find ways to rest and renew, but your kids are at home and they have stuff to do, and quite frankly, they're getting incredibly bored, and many of you are working from home and work is getting more and more demanding. Or maybe you aren't working and you are trying to figure out what you're going to do next, and the stress from that is all consuming. Maybe you're looking for work. It's really, really hard to truly practice Sabbath right now. And I know that's especially true for my friends who are clergy people and church staff members. They are working harder than ever before, trying to sustain community at a distance and virtually. So not only are people not taking Sabbath, I see that people are feeling guilty about not taking Sabbath and not taking better care of themselves. So gentleness, Fruit of the Spirit, gentleness, and not only with other people, but with yourself. And know that this is a weird, weird time, and we're just going to have to do things differently. So be gentle with yourself. Quit feeling guilty for not taking breaks. Quit feeling guilty for not doing enough. Be gentle with yourself. None of us have ever done this before, have made our way through a pandemic and navigated all of the bizarre things that come up. So be gentle with yourself. So I have 3 things that you can use to find ways to rest and renew, and in ways that are easily accessible, not too stressful, and they're very manageable. So I hope you'll take advantage of at least one and maybe all 3. So the first one, many of you have done. It's still available. Links are at the bottom of this video. It's the Chill Out Challenge. It's a very fun 5-day challenge of things you can do to just chill out a little more, to just relax and renew. So if you haven't done the Chill Out Challenge, I recommend you try that out. Another thing I've put together is just a little 2-hour mini retreat that you can do at home. It just requires a little planning on your part to think ahead and to block off 2 hours at some point over the next week, 2 weeks. Work that out with your family, let them know what you're planning. Just 2 hours to carve out and do this little mini retreat that involves some quiet, some walking, some prayer time, some scripture reflection. 2 hours. Find 2 hours within the next week or 2 that you can fit this in. So you can check that out. And then I've put together the thing that I think is the most fun, and that is the Pandemic Survival Renewal Bingo Card. And you can download the bingo card, and it has something to do. Each little square has something you can do, and you can only pick one a day. The idea is that each day you pick one thing from the bingo card, and you try, of course, to get bingo, to go down, diagonal, across, and when you do, post it online and hashtag Renewal Bingo. And for everybody who posts that, or if you're not a social media user, you can just email your card to me at ann@doubtingbeliever.com. But post it with hashtag Renewal Bingo. And everybody who posts through the month of August will be registered to win one of 10 bumper stickers. These are limited edition, I like saying that, limited edition bumper stickers of one of our most favorited posts on Doubting Believer. And it says, love hard, y'all. The world needs it. So if you get a bingo and you post it, you'll be registered to win one of these 10 bumper stickers. If you take the challenge and you fill up that whole bingo card and post it or send me a picture, I will just send you a bumper sticker. You don't even have to go in the hat to be picked to win. If you'll get through all of the bingo card and cover it, I'll send you a bumper sticker. So, who doesn't love a bumper sticker? How fun. I don't have a car right now, so I can't use them. So y'all be sure and do this, win your bumper sticker. So I hope these are fun ways, easy ways that you can be gentle with yourself. And that's really what self-care and Sabbath are. They are being gentle with yourself so that you can pause from doing the work and make time to connect with the God who created you. So y'all, it's a ridiculous time right now. It's incredibly crazy. And everybody is really tired and worn out and irritable. So let's concentrate on that first, well, it's not the first in the Bible, but let's make this the first fruit of the Spirit we pay attention to, gentleness. And we'll talk some more about being gentle with others, which we could all stand to do. But I think we're not going to be very successful at being gentle with others until we can be gentle with ourselves, to give ourselves a break, literally and figuratively. So I hope you'll choose one of these tools, maybe all 3 of these tools. Let me know how they go. Let me know what you think. If you would add something, if you would take something away. They're all free, so you're losing nothing by downloading them and giving them a shot. So the links are below the video. Try it out. Find ways to rest and renew and be gentle with yourself. These are really, really weird times, and they are incredibly difficult. So I'm going to encourage you all not only to be gentle with yourselves, but to take radically good care of you. God only made one of you, and the world needs the gifts that you bring to it. And if you don't take care of yourself, the world will be minus those gifts. So take radically good care of you in this incredibly difficult time, and I hope that these tools will help, at least a little. And we'll be continuing to talk about the various fruits of the Spirit as we move on through the summer. Take care.